A bad dinner. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful, slender crane in a tiny little cottage in the forest. Next to her cottage was another tiny little cottage that belonged to a fox. The two of them were firm friends and spent most of their days doing things together. But unknown to the crane, the fox was actually a wicked fellow. One day he went over to the crane's house. "Won't you have dinner with me tomorrow evening, dear friend?" he asked. The crane agreed. She was glad she didn't have to eat all alone. The next evening the crane dressed up. She tied a pretty red ribbon around her neck and she put on a matching red bonnet and left her house. In the fox's house, they played a nice game of checkers, which the crane won, much to the fox's annoyance. After the game, the fox asked the crane to come into the dining room, for he was to serve dinner. He had laid out the table beautifully with a pretty candle, which glowed brightly on the flowered tablecloth. The fox went into his kitchen and came out with 2 plates of porridge. He placed one in front of the crane and set one down at his place. "Eat up," he said to the crane. He sat himself down and began gobbling up his dinner very quickly. The poor crane was not able to eat out of the plate with her long beak. She generally ate out of a long and slender vase. She pecked at the porridge for a while and then gave up trying to eat. The crane did not complain about the dinner at all. Before leaving, she said to the fox, "Thank you for a wonderful dinner. Please come to my house for dinner tomorrow evening." "I certainly shall," said the fox. But the crane had decided to teach the fox a lesson. So the next evening at her house, she too served porridge for dinner, but in 2 long vases. She looked at the shocked face of the fox with an amused expression on her face. "Eat up," she said. The crane put her beak into the vase and began eating. However, this time it was the fox that was unable to eat. His snout would not fit into the slender vase, so he sat meekly at the table, feeling very foolish. The fox realized that the crane was teaching him a lesson. He felt very bad and apologized to the crane. "You have taught me a valuable lesson. I shall never again be petty and mean." The kind crane forgave him at once.